Okay, one thing we're going to do to move forward on the kitchen is we've got to insulate these wall cavities. So to do that, we'll start here with this roll of insulation, and if we're likely going to use all of that, and then after that we'll get back into here. Now before we continue, you'll notice that there's a craft paper backing. This has a backing also, but it's made of foil. It's pretty much the same thing. You can see the foil there. So what we're going to do is the craft paper or the foil you want to face back, so you don't want to put the insulation with the padding facing out. You want to put the insulation with the padding facing forward. So because I'm feeling a lot of air coming in here, we're going to go ahead and use this up. So what I'm going to do, you want to wear gloves. I've got long sleeves. This is fiberglass, so it can be a little itchy. You won't notice it right off the bat, but after a while you could feel it. A dust mask if you want, but I'm not going to be really up close. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here. Now we are going down to the floor, so you want to go to about this level here. So it's not a really super precise. I've got a fresh blade in the knife, and so I'm just going to slice myself a nice cut there. Come from underneath. Be careful that your hand and your fingers aren't in the way of the blade. Don't feel like you have to be hasty with it. They do make longer knives for cutting insulation, but this knife will be fine. If you don't want to tear it up, you can actually put it on the floor, which now that I've got my first cut, I'm going to put it on the floor. We're going to cover over this floor, so I'm not really worried about it. And so using some pressure, look at that, you can make a nice clean cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in, and it's really just a little tuck job. The reason why we left these this lath in place is to kind of, I'm going to reach up under here. I want to grab it, kind of pull it down. And I want to go all the way down here. And that is done. Now another thing we can do while we're here is I'm going to cut some thin strips, and we're going to tuck just like that. So you'll want to, it's about a 2-inch gap. You want the insulation kind of nice and loose. And pretty much, maybe put a strip up there. There's no need to put it here, but you can put it here and there, and then all the rest of the cavities. And that's pretty much the project there. So if you have any questions, let me know. But have fun, practice safety with your knife. Wear gloves. I recommend long sleeves again. It keeps the fiberglass fibers off your skin. And that's a wrap.